What's going on, everybody? Brandon here, back with another action figure review. Super excited. In front of us, Shadow Guardian, Batmobile plus Batman. Super excited for both of these. The vehicle, the figure, super stoked. As I'm sure many of you are, this is Spin Master's latest offering for a 12-inch Batmobile. So we are super stoked to dive in. On the back side, we see Batman posing by the docks with his Batmobile. I have the UPC if you need it. I also have the link down below if you want to get one of these. I found mine on Amazon, but Amazon France. It was like 33 euros, and then shipping to the US with tax was like another 40 bucks or something. So I think I paid close to 70 bucks, 75 bucks. Wait for US retail, it'll be 30 bucks, I'm sure, if we get it. If, big if. I know the last one that we got in the 12-inch scale did not come with the figure in the US. It was just the car by itself. So let's see what we get. Right now, we're going to get this out of the packaging and take a closer look. Stay tuned. All right, you guys, we got our figure and vehicle out of the packaging, and they look awesome. All right, you guys. So first, taking a look at our brand new Batman figure. He looks fantastic. A repaint for sure of the latest Batman that we've been getting in the 12-inch scale, 4-inch scale, 6-inch scale. But this one, I gotta say, I really like a lot. Instead of yellow on his belt and around his bat emblem, it's gold. That is super slick. I really like it a lot. And no short sleeves. I'm not a fan of the short sleeves, so the fact that it is painted over, I think, looks great. And all in all, a really cool design. Painted very well. We've even got our gauntlets painted gray, separate from the rest of the body. So that is very nice. And an even cooler touch right here, Batman's grapple. That's a gunmetal metallic color right here, separate from any other color we see on this figure, and they painted it so nicely. So very happy. My hat's off to Spin Master. They did a tremendous job. Why we don't get these in the States as often, I don't know. I think the mystery of the 12-inch Batmobile thing is something that still plagues me to this day. The Robert Pattinson Batmobile that was 12 inches for some reason was not released in the U.S. And then now this one, I don't know if we're going to get it in the U.S. The last one in the 12-inch scale that kind of looked like a Tumbler. I didn't think we were going to get it in the U.S. We finally did, but with no exclusive Batman. And then the first one was really difficult to find. Ended up being at Costco with the exclusive Batman. And it turns out the Batman wasn't even exclusive. So very interesting. Very happy to have this one. Definitely going to be probably the best exclusive Batman out of the bunch. I really do love the paint deco and the design overall. So for the articulation, Batman's got movement in his head side to side. He can't really look up or down. His arms come out about that far. Forward and back, full 360. He's got a bend and twist at the elbow. Full 360 at the wrist. Nothing in the waist. His legs come out pretty good. This one hindered by the grapnel gun. This one comes out just a little bit more on this side. They go forward. They don't really go back. And there is a bend at the knee. And that's about it for our new repaint Batman. Very excited. Very happy to have this one in the collection. He looks awesome. All right, you guys. Next, taking a look at our Batmobile. This thing is awesome. Definitely my favorite design by far. As far as basic 12-inch Batmobile vehicles go by Spin Master, it's got to be my favorite. I really thought that this reminded me a lot of Batman Forever. That's also a design that I really like, so we'll definitely do that comparison for you guys later. But man, this thing is awesome. Taking a look at the underside and taking a look at the top side, just so you can kind of get a different view of this thing. It does look really good all the way around through and through. A lot of detail underneath the vehicle, so I can definitely appreciate that. It looks really nice. And then over on the top side, we can see the canopy, and it just looks really good overall. So overall, a very nice design. It does roll nice and easy, so I do like that. Plastic tires, um, nice and simple. They roll easy. Inside the rims, you can see little bat emblems, so that is cool. And overall, again, just really liking this design. I think online when I saw the pictures at first and I saw this fin at the top, I immediately thought of Batman Forever. So, man, a redeco or repaint in black would be so cool. Spin Master would make so much money if they reuse this. The front side looks like we got a bat emblem here on the front. So that is cool. Very interesting design for sure. But all in all, it is a very nice one. We do, of course, have our Rebirth Batman logo. I don't think we're ever getting rid of the Rebirth logo with the yellow or gold trim around the bat emblem. And then inside, the canopy opens from right here. Just pull that back, and you can see the inside of the vehicle really does not have a lot going on. Basically, it's the underside of the vehicle that you're not seeing the reverse of that here as the bottom of the vehicle. So Batman just slides in there. There's no like actual seat or anything like that. So if you're a customizer, you could definitely do some awesome work. We got our new Batman right here. Shadow Guardian Batman in his Shadow Guardian Batmobile, ready to go. Looks like he's going to take a nap. But yeah, he does fit in there. The feet is achievable, a 12-inch Batman for a 12-inch Bat vehicle, and this one looks awesome. So as far as customizing goes, you could definitely take the chair out of the Ultimate Transforming Batmobile, and you could put it in this Batmobile. This chair right here would definitely fit in there really good. You could like drill a little hole, make it into a 4-inch Batmobile. You could even, if you could find extra chairs or spare parts, you could definitely make it a 2-seater. You could make it a 4-seater. If you got 3D printing capabilities, you could definitely deco out the whole thing and make something really awesome. Very plain in there and empty, so you can basically do whatever you want. For a size comparison, here's our new Shadow Guardian Batman with all of his previous counterparts. These are all newer 12-inch Batmans, all basic figures, and these guys look really good together. And for another comparison, here's our new Shadow Guardian Batman with some other Spin Master Batmans. Michael Keaton's Batman from The Flash, Christian Bale's Batman from Dark Knight, 85 years. We have a deluxe Batman over here. I think it's the one that came with Bane. And then we also have our standard Batman over here on the right. So you can kind of get an idea and see just how well this guy fits in. I think he looks great among all the new Batmans. I think the one question that I had in mind was if a deluxe figure would fit in here. And after a lot of finagling and finesse and making sure the feet were pushed all the way down, yes, deluxe Batmans will fit in this vehicle. Definitely made for basic figures, but with enough, I guess, trial and error and effort, you could definitely fit a deluxe Batman figure in this vehicle. The McFarlane Batman also fits in this vehicle pretty well, and he can actually sit up in there. I bent the cape back on mine so you can kind of get it to look like he is sitting up, and I think that actually it's pretty sharp, pretty spot on. I really like that a lot. But yeah, it is just at the expense of the cape. You're going to have to bend it back. See, this is how I did it in order to get him in there. If you just lay him down in there, it's definitely going to just look awkward, so you probably don't want to do that. Definitely look into 3D printing some kind of cockpit interior if that's your plan to use this with 6 or 7-inch figures. As far as scaling goes with our new Shadow Guardian Batmobile, I thought this was pretty interesting for you guys to see just kind of how all these different Batmans scale. On the left, smallest to largest, it's Spin Master 4-inch, Spin Master 6-inch, McFarlane 7-inch, Spin Master 12-inch, and then similar on the right side, we have Spin Master 4-inch, Spin Master 6-inch, McFarlane 7-inch, and then Spin Master 9.5. So they all could fit in well and nicely, but you're probably going to want to go with like a 6-inch figure or a 7-inch figure. That's probably going to be the best. So like the value Batmans from Spin Master in the 6-inch scale or the 7-inch McFarlane figures, I think would pair the nicest. I think the 4-inch figures could work, but for me, they kind of look like they're just a little bit too small. The vehicle looks like it's a little too big. And for a vehicle size comparison, here's our new Shadow Guardian Batmobile with some other 12-inch scale Batmobiles. So right here next to the Robert Pattinson Batmobile, you can see just how small our new one is. And then even next to some of the older 12-inch scale Batmobiles by Spin Master, our new one is still way, way smaller compared to the new Tumbler or even the White Knight style Batmobile. So very interesting to see these side by side. I just had no idea of the scaling and the issue here. So definitely keep that in mind. Next, for another size comparison, here is our new Shadow Guardian Batmobile with some Batmobiles from Spin Master for the 4-inch figures. Here we have our transforming Batmobile, which of course is just going to be massively big compared to any other Batmobile. And then we have a couple of others, our latest $30 Batmobile for basic 4-inch figures, Robert Pattinson muddied version, and of course the 1989 Batman from the Flash movie Batmobile right there. So these do fit in a lot nicer if you were going to park this 12-inch Batmobile next to the 4-inch ones. I think definitely it fits in better. And next, for another comparison, here's our Shadow Guardian with a few others. We have a couple of Spin Master motorcycles. You can see those for 12-inch figures. They actually look to scale, to be with the 12-inch figure, whereas our 12-inch Batmobile doesn't. But very interesting with the old 1995 Batman Forever Batmobile right here from the good old Kenner days. They're actually really, really close in size. They're almost about the exact same length, so that is really cool. Of course, the fin, the size of the fin at the top, that is going to be the biggest difference between these two vehicles. But man, it's pretty close. Like if you were to repaint this in black and re-release it, you'd probably get a lot of attention. And if you added a Batman figure in an all-black deco, even better, or something really close to resemble Val Kilmer's Batman, that would be so cool. And then we have our Tumbler RC right here, which of course is massive, way bigger than our new 12-inch Batman vehicle. So very interesting to see these guys side by side. They look great together. Next, for a size comparison on the McFarlane side of things, our new Shadow Guardian kind of fits in the best, I think, with the Tumbler as far as scaling goes. You can see that our new animated Batmobile re-release is massive compared to the Shadow Guardian. The 89 Batmobile is also massively bigger in comparison. So this vehicle probably not going to fit in too much with your McFarlane stuff, but definitely wanted to show that comparison. All right, you guys, that about does it for this action figure review. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, Shadow Guardian, Batmobile, and Batman. Super, super excited to have this set, you guys. Probably going to be roughly $30 US. Again, I'll leave the link down in the description below if you want to get yours from Amazon France. Shipping to the US will cost you somewhere between 70 to 75 bucks, I'm sure. Is it worth it? Right now, I think most definitely. We don't know if this is coming to the US, if it's coming with the Batman or not. So if you're a diehard Batman fan or a collector and you need this, I would suggest getting it while you can. Sometimes aftermarket, these things go crazy. Even on Amazon's aftermarket, it's just wild. So I really enjoyed this one, you guys. It's definitely one I'm going to park next to some of my older vehicles, like my old 1995 Batmobile from Batman Forever. I thought that was so cool to see. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below if you're going to pick up or pass on this, what you're finding online and in your local areas. I would love to hear from you. And you guys, as always, the likes, comments, shares, subscriptions, all of the support, absolutely fantastic. Thank you each and every one of you for the support. We got a few more Batman things coming. The Batman 3-pack for the 85th anniversary and the Batwing. Still really looking forward to getting those from Amazon. Spin Master just announced a couple of other things, including a 12-inch 4-pack with Clayface, some holiday figures. Really excited to get those. I think a 9.5 Blue Beetle. So we got some cool stuff coming. And hopefully some other things as we roll into fall and winter. So keep it right here on my channel as I find more new cool and awesome stuff. I'll be sure to bring it to you right here. Once again, I'm Brandon. Thanks for watching.